Alright, how y'all doing? This is 13th Pro Mythius. This is my first video, and I would like to first off start by saying thank you to Richie from Boston for help boost the motivation for me doing this and giving me the courage to do what I've always been wanting to do. Let me just get right into it. I'm not talking about no politics or anything of that nature, because that's pretty much like a soap opera, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to get into that, although I do follow it for the comedy out of it sometimes. But I really want to talk about is the true battle. The true battle is not North Korea, Iran, China, Russia, aliens coming out of the sky. All that stuff is distraction. The true battle is the spiritual battle. Now, whether you're Buddhist, practice Islam, Christianity, follow the Tao Te Ching, Hinduism, atheists, whatever you're into, the true battle lies with is the spiritual battle. And one thing that I've noticed out of all of it, is first and foremost in the gospel, for instance, Jesus. It's not him per se, but he represented to me, not only was he a revolutionary, but he also represents the human consciousness. That's what I get from it. He was always ready for war, ready for battle. Not physically, but it was a mental and a spiritual battle for him. He was always ready to go. That's why I feel like we as individuals in this consciousness that we live in, anything to stop or lower your state of consciousness, that's what the war is about. We all as human beings have to strive to elevate our minds and to reach a higher state of consciousness. That's how you truly win the battle. That's where it lies. That's where the truth is. So in order for us to fix this world or try to figure out what's going on, it first has to start with each and every one of us individually. Monitor how you think. Monitoring how you think will dictate your speech, therefore will dictate your actions. If we all remember that, we'll slowly progress into a higher state of consciousness. And that's how you win. All this stuff you see, everything you hear, you can't believe all that is fact. That's why belief and knowledge are two separate things. You can believe a lie, but to know something is based on fact. So everybody that's talking about my religion is better than yours, or I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, which is no difference than the Crips and the Bloods. Just because someone thinks differently than you, that don't mean you gotta have a discussion about it. All I want to say is, since I'm short on time, but everybody has to learn to think outside the box. We as individuals can't sit there and act like servants of others, pawns on a chessboard. We've got to learn how to think for ourselves and be free thinkers. You got to get out of it. And some people just ain't gonna get it. I'm sure many of us have talked to other people. They act like they're not interested, or they fall asleep if they're watching something that's knowledgeable. It's because their minds ain't ready. And not only is their minds not ready for this information, they're not seeking it. So if you're going to talk to someone who's not seeking information and seeking knowledge, how can you articulate something well with them? It'll drive you nuts trying to explain to somebody something that they're not going to get. So we have to realize what the family is, do this spiritual battle for what it is, and go forward for what it is. Once again, I'm short on time, but I like to say thank you to Richie from Boston. You're true, man. Real recognized real. And I appreciate everything you do, although I don't have a chance to watch all your live streams, but keep going, keep doing what you're doing, bro. That's it. I'm out. 13th Pro.